This is Matt Coley. Matt is a cotton farmer himself and also runs Coley Gin down in Vienna. I paid him a visit to talk with him about the new tariffs on U.S. cotton being exported to China to see what impacts he and his family's operation has felt. He informed me that right now, things are still business as usual.
It's hard to have a finite number on what kind of impact it's had. We've seen the futures market drop some as it appears as these tariffs have gotten into place, and it seems like the talks aren't going quite as well as they were earlier. But at the same point, we've had some pretty bullish factors bring that market back up. So right now, at this point in time, growers are still able to tie in a historically high price for the 2018 crop year.
That does, however, leave open the question of what happens to the crop that will be harvested this year.
This time of the year, we're in between old crop and new crop. So I think as we get into the fall, and maybe we'll start seeing more of the full effect if these tariffs are still in place.
While they're concerned for one of their biggest markets, growers are still optimistic that there will be other buyers out there that are willing to buy their product.
China is a major destination for U.S. cotton, but we're fortunate to have a lot of other buyers out there in the world too. So I think cotton has seen the demand for cotton has been inching up the last couple of years. So we're cotton growers in the U.S. and across the world. We're producing a product that consumers want.
With that being said, though, in the long run, it's up to the consumers on how the market does as the trade war drags out, since the consumer ultimately controls the demand.
If the trade war is drawn out and the cost to the importers of cotton continues to rise, ultimately that's going to fall on the consumer. And that anytime you see the cost of the consumer goes up, there's the potential for some of that demand for cotton to pull back, and that's certainly something we don't want to see.
But what if we do see a drop in demand for cotton? Well, simple economics suggests that the price of growers get for the cotton will drop. However, if growers start to lose money, there is some good news. The USDA announced that it will be assisting farmers hurt by the tariffs. And as for Coley, he distrusts that the administration will get this trade war settled and make it fair for both sides.
Growers in America, we produce the safest, most affordable, and most abundant supply of food and fiber in the world, and the world needs us. And so it's important that, as I mentioned earlier, that as we enter in these trade agreements, they're fair. They're fair for both sides, and I think this administration that's what they're working towards.
Reporting in Vienna for the Farm Monitor, I'm John Holcomb.